Hey guys, it's Selly and I'm back with another I Land to Opinions video. I've seen most of the comments on my last one and just know if that one made you upset. This one is about to have you fuming. So let's get into it. First, I want to talk about mnet, their evil editing, and the beefs they tried to create this episode because it got messy. 1. The Jungeun vs Jiyoon beef part 2. So during the self-evaluation, Jiyoon said that Jungeun's vocals were lacking, and she did not lie. Jungeun had a lot of mishaps during training. That's when we learned that Jiyoon feels betrayed by Jungeun, which still doesn't make sense to me, but okay. With those two, it's pretty clear that one of them might not debut, because Jiyoon doesn't care to work it out. I honestly don't believe they will debut them together with that type of tension. And if they do, their relationship will be hyper-analyzed their whole careers. Now I really want to discuss Sujung and Jungeun and the way they were perceived this episode. And I don't believe it was editing. I believe it was their personalities. And that's okay. You know why? Because it is a survival show and they want to debut.
Let's move on. Chapter 2. Can we please do that? Some of y'all need to be stuck in Chapter 1. I'm ready for Chapter 2.
This is part 2. It's an individual game. If I was in Sujung's position, I wouldn't help Mai either. Mai was ranked higher than Sujung and she wanted to be on top. But I do think Sujung could have kept it to herself. She did not have to share it with the whole group and laugh. But now people are trying to paint this narrative that Sujung is a mean girl, which is ridiculous. They made Jungeun look like she was being pushy, but in all honesty, I don't blame her. Sebi was not a suitable leader in that moment, and she was also being biased. After hearing Coco rap, she still wanted her to be main dancer. I'm sorry, I really like Coco, but the rap was awful. They made it seem like Jungeun was being overbearing, but she actually helped Coco a lot because she would have looked dumb. The producers kept saying they thought Coco was the main dancer, but they never asked her to do the rap. If she would have done the rap, they could have easily been able to see why she was not picked. The producers putting people who have no right to be in a leadership position in that position was really absurd. I understand they wanted to see them step up to the plate, but these girls are trying to debut and they're getting towards the end. It's really not the best time to be doing experiments. Now let's move on to the producers and their biases, which I'm really tired of. They love Sarang, and I like her as well, but she did not perform well. Monica actually said out loud it's okay when Sarang messed up on stage, but she was literally about to eat Yuju for not being powerful enough during practice. Like I'm actually over it. Same thing goes for Sebi. I can't believe the producers said with a straight face that Sebi was the best vocalist when she was in a group with Jungeun. I know I said before that I feel like there is some favoritism towards Jungeun, and I still think that's kinda true. I just think they adore Sebi a lot. They also said they didn't see much of a difference from the original I Am the Best song, and I agree, but it's not the girl's fault. The other songs had a completely different beat to it, and I Am the Best sounded the same, so why punish the girls? They didn't remix the damn song. But the thing that pisses me off the most about the producers is they only compliment certain people when there are others that do just as good or better than them. With that being said, I'm going to discuss who I believe did the best and the worst in all the groups. Starting with Lavi and Rose, the best was hands down Jury. She embodied what the song sounds like, and her stage presence was the best too. I'm not gonna lie, when Jimin was struggling to hit the notes, I just thought, why can't they give the center part to Jury? Due to Jimin's popularity, she would have been fine doing any part. The worst was Sarang. Next, I Am the Best. Jiyoon was the best. This was her best episode. Her dancing was good and she made the song her own. The worst was Mai. There wasn't much improvement in her nasally tone and she was impersonating Toonewon just as much as Sujung. For the Lovesick Girls group, my favorite was Jungeun. Her vocals, 8. Her stage presence, 8. Facial expressions, 8. I really don't know how she didn't get more on-site votes. The worst has to go to Yuju. It wasn't bad, it just wasn't strong enough. I will say that I think Nam Yuju deserves a special MVP award this episode because she had 2 grown women in her face and she didn't shed one tear. I know I would have been crying. Well, that's it. Please feel free to leave your opinions in the comments. Bye.